Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology.
Welcome back, dear danglers. Happy 2013! I'm Laura Whitwer with Sassy Pants Aerial Arts and Imaginarial. And how many resolutions have you broken so far this year? Yep, me too. So I wanted to talk to you today about chemistry, the kind of chemistry that you may or may not have with your teacher. Now, sometimes a student comes to class and it's all like, wow, 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 wow. But sometimes it's a little bit more like, so what's the difference? Chemistry. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad teacher or that they're a bad student. It's just different strokes for different folks. For instance, let's take teacher A over here. Let's call her Murgatroyd. Okay, and Murgatroyd has a fitness-based aerial class. Okay, she runs it like a drill sergeant and it's all, do you want that ankle hang, soldier? Okay, now that may be your cup of tea. That may be exactly what you're looking for in an aerial class, in which case, yay, Murgatroyd is your teacher. Teacher B, let's call her Lori, puts the emphasis on technique and artistic fabulousness. For example, my class is really loud and I like to give things really inappropriate names like the plummeting whore and the coochie squisher. Now, if stuff like that makes you run for the hills, my class is not the class for you. But if you want a challenging and artistic and very, very sassy class, then we're in business. See how that goes? Now, what do you do if you come to class and there is just no love between you and your teacher? Well, friend, you have options. Your first option is to give it a little bit of time. So maybe you came into class and you were nervous, maybe your teacher was having a bad day, maybe there was a weird mix of students in the class, who knows? But give it some time, give it a couple classes and see if you guys can develop some rapport. Option number 2, find a new teacher. If you really hate your teacher, or if that teacher is unsafe, deal breaker. I don't care if they're the only gig in town, deal breaker, okay? But you can always find a new teacher. But what if you can't? Okay, what if your teacher is the only teacher in town? It gets a little more difficult, doesn't it? So what you can do is really focus on aspects of class that are working for you. And if there are small things that can be addressed with your teacher, you can try that as well. Otherwise, you just kind of got to suck it up. Let's call it an exercise in building character. So that's my take on it. So do you have any horror stories about chemistry with a teacher? Or maybe you have a love story. Maybe you love your teacher. If you do, comment below. I want to hear you. Let's get the community talking. How did you handle a situation where you had no chemistry with your teacher? Let me know. So again, I'm Laura Whitwer with Sassy Pants Aerial Arts and Imaginarial, wishing you a very, very happy week. Now go do your pull-ups, because you know you ain't done them today. Go do your pull-ups, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Can we get one of those clappers? Not like this one, not the clap on, clap off. You know, the little directorial doodads. Can we get one of those?
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took.